Good morning, grade 5. Today I would like to give you simple present tense exercise. In this video, you can learn about how to complete the sentence. Here is the exercise. Andre usually blah 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 read a book in the morning. Okay, here if you want to answer, please check the subject first and then check the verb. If the subject using name, it means that we use s at the end of the verb. Example, Andre usually reads. Next, how about number 2? They sometimes blah 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 go to school in the evening. So if the subject using they, so we use the verb here just like that. We use verb 1 without s. Here is the answer. They sometimes go to school in the evening. Next, number 3. Sabrina always blah 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 pray in the morning. Okay, look at the subject is name and only one. So we use s at the end of the verb. Here is the answer. Sabrina always prays. Now, number 4. Luke and Danny usually blah 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 cook omelette in the morning. Okay, here you can see the subject Luke and Danny and the verb is cook. So if there are two persons or two people, we use verb 1 without s for the answer. So the answer is cook. Number 5. We sometimes blah 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 do sport at school in the evening. If the subject using we, so for the verb we just put the verb like that. We use the verb 1. So we sometimes do sport at school in the evening. Number 6. Talia always blah 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 buy water in the morning. Look at the subject. The subject is Talia, only one, and the verb is buy. So we use s after the verb. So Talia always buys water in the morning. Next, number 7. Jack doesn't usually. This is the negative, negative form. Jack doesn't usually blah 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 play football in the morning. If we already use does in here, so the verb we don't need to put s. So the answer is Jack doesn't usually play football in the morning. Next, number 8, we use we. So the verb is verb 1. So the answer is we sometimes watch TV at home in the evening. Number 9. Talia always blah 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 call doctor in the morning. Okay, if the subject using name, here Talia, so the end of the verb is using s. So what is the answer? Talia always calls doctor in the morning. Next, number 10. Ali and Jenny don't often blah 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 drink tea in the morning. Look at the subject Ali and Jenny, two people. And for two people, you no need to put s at the end of the verb. So Ali and Jenny don't often drink tea in the morning. Number 11. Joan sometimes blah 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 make a juice at home in the evening. Look at the subject. The subject is Joan. Sometimes blah 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 make a choose at home in the evening. If only one person, we put s at the end of the verb. So what is the answer? Joan sometimes makes a choose at home in the evening. Number 12. Juno always blah 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 eat salad in the morning. Look at the subject. If one person, we use s at the end of the verb. So Juno always. Okay. Now arrange into good sentence. Look at this jumble word. Brushes he always did his in the morning. So we need to put the subject first. Which one is the subject? Correct. Yes, he. And of course, the adverb of frequency first. Which one? Brushes always did his in the morning. Which one? Correct. Always. So he always what? Find the verb. Which one? Brushes did his or in the morning? Correct. Brushes. So he always brushes. Brushes what? And whose what? He always brushes teeth first or his first? Correct. His first. So he always brushes his teeth in the morning. Let's check. Correct. Next, number 17. Find the verb or find the subject first. Which one? Yes, ng. After ng, we put the adverb of frequency. Which one is adverb of frequency? Sometimes wakes up at 5 o'clock. Which one? Correct. Sometimes. So ng sometimes. Sometimes what? Find the verb. Correct. Wakes up. And the adverb of time at 5 o'clock. So what is the answer? ng sometimes wakes up at 5 o'clock. Okay. Next. This is the question. So we add which one first? We add the does first. Does. After that subject. Dian. And then adverb of frequency. Often. And then do. After do. What does Dian do? Of course, her homework. And what time? In the morning. So does Dian often do her homework in the morning? Next, using what? Be careful. If using what is the first one? So what, after what we use does, and does after that subject. After subject we use do, and at 5 o'clock and question mark. So like this. What does Iska do at 5 o'clock? Done. Next, make a question. If the answer is I usually have breakfast in the morning, do we use what? Yes. And then what? What? Do or does? Correct. Do. And then how about the subject? You or I? You. Okay, so what do you? And adverb for frequency here? Usually. What do you usually do in the morning? What do you usually do in the morning? So the answer is I usually have breakfast in the morning. Okay, from here you can learn how to make sentence or complete the sentence and arrange into a good question or sentence. I hope this video is useful for you to do all the exercise. Have a nice day. Goodbye.